Hello, my name is Oscar.
Hello, I'm Chloe.
My name is Carolina.
My name is Karis.
My name is Andy Connor.
Hi, so I'm Beth.
Hello, my name is Gabby and I'm the Academic Manager here at KKCL Harrow Camp.
What is your responsibility at Harrow Camp?
As the Academic Manager, my role is to ensure that our teaching is based around the three core principles, which are communication, collaboration and culture.
It's a dual responsibility really, probably split down the middle between teaching and being on activities, generally excursions, which are full day trips into central London a lot of the time, being responsible with people like Chloe for up to maybe 35 students along with other group leaders, and that involves everything from leading them through London, making sure they have the best time possible, to ensuring their safety at all times, and there's also evening activities where we play sports, we defend the eggs, we do drama, talent shows, and then there's a teaching side where there are 4 main projects which we teach over the course of a day, which are all interactive, project-based, engaging experiences.
I am responsible for the smooth day-to-day operation of the summer school and also for the safeguarding of the students and the other staff. My job involves certain administrative duties, pastoral duties in the boarding houses.
My role as a group leader manager is to explain them our roles, but also to support for any requests they may have.
My job role here is Student Welfare Officer.
How exactly do you make sure students stay safe and happy?
So my job role also is house mistress, so that means whilst they're in the boarding house that I'm the main carer for them, so that could just be basic first aid, or if they're feeling a little bit homesick on an evening, we make sure that they're okay at all times. We'll check on them on an evening just to make sure that they are in bed and that they are okay. And I'm the first point of call overnight, so if they're feeling ill overnight, then they would come to myself, or even if they just want to chat, if they're feeling a little bit upset, then that would be what I would do.
The syllabus and how we teach.
All our lessons are designed to be project or task-based, leading to students producing tangible outcomes such as a video, a storyboard, a vlog, and even a drama performance. This way, we ensure that students are placed at the very centre of the learning experience. It also means that students are the ones doing most of the talking in the classroom rather than the teacher.
The teaching's so different because we do a lot of project-based learning, which is so fun, because in the morning we do the tasks which build up to the project, and in the afternoon the kids really get to get creative and make their vlogs and do drama. So it's the best of both worlds because they're still getting the grammar in the morning, but then they get the chance to really express themselves in the afternoon, which has been really good.
And the teaching is all structured around creative projects, which is an approach to teaching that I've really enjoyed. I think it works well for young children coming to a new place for the first time. You know, having these creative projects like vlogging allows them to kind of talk about their experiences in a way that feels real to them. I've really enjoyed that kind of task-based approach to learning.
I think the students have found it very different to China, but in a good way. They say, oh, it's so fun, it's so engaging. In China, often we're just sort of copying from the board or kind of reciting material, but here they really just get to use the English in a practical way and work together. They're not used to working in groups, and I think they've really enjoyed that, getting to know each other and bringing out the best in each other. So I think for them it's been really useful, and hopefully it's a time that they'll remember forever.
Student communication and collaboration at Harrow Camp.
We strongly emphasise collaboration in our teaching. Students work in pairs or small groups for the majority of the time, which helps them produce more language and develop communication skills. Collaboration not only helps students develop their language skills, but also builds essential language skills such as teamwork and problem solving.
So I think for us as teachers, it's very important to remember that it's not about us, it's actually us creating that safe space and the environment for them to feel safe, to feel looked after and to feel cared for. And for us, especially when we work on projects, we work on collaboration skills and teamwork. So if that works, they actually start behaving like a team, and we've seen that throughout 12 days that they are together. And I've seen that in our graduation ceremony, where they actually look after one another from their class, and they call their names, their English names, and that to me is a real team. So I've seen that in my classroom, where they actually work together and they start looking after each other as the way we do as teachers. So it's that modeling and making sure that we hold that space for them.
What is your favourite project to teach?
I think the drama is good because there's lots of different roles that you can take. So if you are a more confident person, you can do one of the main roles. But if you're a bit shyer, perhaps you can just do one of the roles that only has one line. But also just getting them to practice it, because I think you always feel more confident the more practice you put into something. So with the drama, just helping them with their pronunciation. Maybe they're a little bit shy because they think they're going to make a mistake, or they think they're not pronouncing it correctly. So just having a bit of one-to-one time with them, and just encouraging them. And at the end of the day, if they're too shy to do it, there's other roles they can do. They can help with the props, or they can help with the sound effects. There's a role for everyone in the classroom, which is so important.
I really loved the success one, because I think everyone as a child had so many dreams, and now they're like focusing on them and they're sharing them with the class and thinking about how they can achieve them and take their steps to do so. And they get to do it in such a creative way. It's just a nice little session.
My favourite project, I think, has been either the drama or the vlogging. I think the drama is just really fun. It's nice to see how the students just kind of transform once you give them these props. They go from being very shy, not wanting to get involved, to giving these very dramatic, funny performances.
Supporting student learning outside the classroom.
Culture is a vital component of our syllabus. We recognise that learning a language is deeply connected to the culture in which it's spoken. That's why we integrate cultural element into classroom teaching and the social programme in numerous ways. All our staff are trained to support learning inside and outside the classroom, with a strong emphasis on cultural understanding. As a result, our students not only develop their language skills, but they also gain a deeper appreciation for cultural diversity.
I think the evening activities definitely help the children with their English, because we present the activity in English, and we always encourage them to do the activity in English. So if it is a game, then we'll make sure that we have English words in there rather than just using, for example, just doing symbols. We make sure there's always English words in there and putting new words in there that they can learn as well.
What materials do you use?
We have a comprehensive range of materials and resources, including worksheets, audios and videos, exclusively designed in-house by KKCL material writers working very closely with our production team. All content we develop is tailored to unique needs of each of our partners.
So the lesson plans are very detailed but also really informative. So when we're teaching, it's really easy to understand and carry out the lessons. The materials are interesting. It's a good range of gap fills and easier exercises, but also some more challenging things. And then the kind of help with the projects in the afternoon has also been really, really helpful. So yeah, excellent materials, really good.
How do you measure student progress?
To ensure students get the most out of their classroom experience, we closely monitor their progress throughout the course. Teachers are specifically trained to monitor and track student progress during lessons, with short activities seamlessly integrated into lessons to gauge understanding and development. At the end of the course, students receive a certificate of accomplishment along with a personalised report written by the teacher highlighting students' achievements and areas for further improvement. This approach ensures that every student feels recognised for their efforts and learns with a very clear understanding of their progress.
The academic team.
As the academic manager, I take great pride in the fact that all of our teachers are meticulously selected not just for their qualifications and experience, but also for their genuine passion for teaching and their creative backgrounds. The academic team works collaboratively to ensure that each student maximises their experience and learning during their stay in the UK. We understand the importance of happy teachers. Happy teachers means happy students. That's why all our teachers are supported on a daily basis, as well as in their professional development through regular workshops and observations.
Did you feel supported as a teacher at Harrow Camp?
I honestly think Gabby and Hedy are two of the most nurturing people I've ever met. Just from the moment we met them, they seemed so keen to meet us. They keep checking on us all the time. And just for example, Hedy always putting our sheets in the folder every evening so that as soon as we come in the morning, our folder's ready to go. We don't have to say, oh, okay, I need 16 of this worksheet, I need 4 of that. That's been amazing. And just the way they want us to become better teachers, they ask us if we've got any questions, and also just allowing us to do observations of other teachers has been really good, just to see other people's teaching styles and the way other people kind of have a classroom vibe which might be different to ours. But also having Hedy and Gabby plan the lessons for us has been so helpful, because that takes so much time, and they're so dedicated to what they do, and the lessons are so interesting and well organised that it makes our life as teachers a dream, because it's so easy for us. It's amazing.
The academic team have hired people who can learn from each other and help each other to be better, and they put a lot of emphasis on all of us learning from each other as teachers and observing each other and sharing advice. I think has made it feel like a really supportive workplace.
I did feel very supported. I felt that the management was there for us all the way, and I felt that we were always being listened to, and we actually were asked for our opinion. There was always a meeting beforehand and after the lessons, and we were never left alone.
I couldn't speak more highly of the academic team led by the likes of Gabby and Hedy, who at every opportunity, whether it's diving into a lesson to help us when we have a little problem, or whether it's providing materials at the last minute, whether it's providing really detailed lesson plans which we are encouraged to follow but not to the letter of the law. So we are also encouraged to use our own initiative when we see fit to go off piste a little bit, which I think is really important, to personalise lessons. So yeah, from my own perspective, it's been incredible actually.
Yeah, I agree. Such an amazing support team, and that's kind of what you need, because summer school is so intense that if you don't have the support behind you, then you could easily confuse yourself, get lost. But with our team, I think we worked really well together, and it's really like a little unit.
What do you think about excursions?
So I think it's really good, first of all, that we have the group chat just for excursions, because it's so useful just to be able to update everyone where you are, where your group is, what time you're leaving. Having the briefing in the morning is also really good, so everyone knows their roles, everyone knows exactly what's happening during the day. And then I think when we're walking everywhere, we always have the person at the front, the person closing, the person in the middle, doing the hand signals, making sure that the group's all together. And I think we just have our eyes on the children at all times. I think, we're very caring and making sure they're okay, having a good dynamic with the group leader so they know exactly what's going on. So it's not just like us and the group leaders, we're just one big team, making sure that the children are well looked after and everyone knows what's going on at all times.
What activities did you do with the students?
There are several different evening activities that we do. We make sure we have a variety of them so that everyone's interests are within the programme. So we'll have sports ones, arty ones, we do a talent show, we do a treasure hunt. We make sure there's a variety so that the children have an activity that they will enjoy. To make sure that the evening activities work and so that all the children can have a go with the activity, we tend to do it more like a carousel. So there might be 5 different activities happening in 5 different rooms, and then they have a small amount of time in each room, and then they can move around so that they can do it all. Because I think if you did it all together with all, say, 100 students, then there'd be a lot of students that maybe weren't doing things, so it's better to split them up, and we do that. In one of our evening activities, which is the British Culture Night, we did it so it was like a carousel of tasks. So we had 5 different activities in 5 different rooms. They spent about 15-20 minutes in each room, and they were doing different things in each room. So one was trying British snacks in one room. They were doing like a face paint party in another room. They were doing an ice breaking activity in another room. There was also arts and crafts, making the British flag. And then lastly, there was a game of Pictionary and a few quizzes in the last room. So this means that if there is an activity that maybe they don't like as much, that they're only doing it for 15 minutes, so then they can move on to an activity that they will prefer.
What is your most memorable activity?
Of being at like parties when we were children and the dances we learnt there, and just taught the kids, and they were very easy dances. They didn't require particularly much effort, but the kids really enjoyed it. We had a good laugh, and I think it was just about us being not embarrassed to kind of let go as well, because sometimes you can be a bit nervous in front of kids, and I think they pick up on that. Whereas if you just go all out and you're a bit silly and a bit crazy, the kids just love it, and then they just want to get involved. And that was really fun. Like, I feel like we all had a good laugh, good fitness, good times.
The activity that I've enjoyed the most is the talent show. I think it's a fun time that we do at the end of the programme once everyone is comfortable, and it's a time for everyone to join in, dance and sing, and just enjoy the last few days together. I think the treasure hunt is very successful and fun if it is done properly. Obviously, you need to be careful about the safety aspect of the children, making sure that they are seen at all times. So I think it's about making sure you plan it properly so that you make sure they're having fun, but also that they're being protected and not being allowed around on their own.
Bringing these people together who are fundamentally, I think, all strangers when they arrive, and seeing these friendships grow and see them leave as friends is great, and the talent show is just another example of that.
What do you think about the KKCL team?
I think the team's amazing. I feel so lucky to have the people we have, and I honestly hope everyone stays friends, because everyone's been so nice. It feels like a family more than a workplace. And I think everyone's got a different personality, but we all gel so well together that it just has worked so smoothly.